Setting timing expectations for your sale is an important step in preparing yourself emotionally for the overall sale process. Listing your home while having unrealistic expectations for how quickly you'll find a buyer and how soon you can close is a recipe for disaster. The sale process is divided into 2 stages. Step 1 is finding a buyer, negotiating an offer, and signing a contract. Step 2 is the journey from a signed contract to closing. How long it takes to complete your sale doesn't just depend on how quickly you find a buyer and sign a contract. From the time you're in contract, it can take an additional 1 to 2 months to close. If you're selling a co-op apartment, the board approval process means that it can take 2 to 3 months to close once you're in contract with a buyer. So how long does it take to find a buyer? The answer depends on a multitude of factors, including the location, layout, property type, price point of your home, and the strength of the overall market. Most importantly, how much buyer traffic you receive and how quickly you sell is directly related to the pricing of your property and the quality of your listing's photos. Listing with an unrealistic price or amateur photos on day 1 can cause permanent and irreversible damage to your overall sale efforts. This is because momentum and traffic are highest in the first few weeks after listing. Reducing your asking price and changing your photos later on down the line won't have the same effect as doing everything correctly from day 1. The easiest way to find a reasonable estimate of how long it'll take to find a buyer is to research the average day count of competing listings and recently closed homes which are comparable to your property. If the market is in the midst of a decline, it may take longer for you to sell compared to homes which were sold as recently as a few months ago. The worst thing you can do as a seller is have sale timing expectations which are not aligned with the realities of the current market. Trying to rush the sale process and thinking that you can beat the market is unrealistic. Furthermore, unrealistic expectation setting may actually harm your sale efforts by inadvertently inducing pressure and desperation into your conversations with prospective buyers and buyers' agents. You must also understand that each sale process is unique, and there are too many factors at work for you to simply predict exactly when a buyer will materialize. You could find your buyer at your first open house, or your buyer could literally be the last person who sees your home before you decide to delist and try again next year or rent out your property. This is why it's important to benchmark your sale timeline against the market average and not against a specific listing. If one of your neighbors found a buyer in 30 days, while another neighbor needed a more typical 120 days, you must consider the average. Benchmarking your performance against one specific neighbor who got lucky and sold quickly is not realistic. The most important thing you can do as a seller to maximize your chances of a quick sale is to continually monitor your pricing to make sure it's realistic and follow up with every prospect religiously. For more insider tips and tricks about the sale process, subscribe to our channel and visit our blog and forum at www.hauseit.com.